Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and we're back at the Ocho after another eviction. And actually, this is previous footage of a different eviction we had, which relates to our current eviction that I will tell you about later. But we had a squatter eviction. There are squatters who moved in, never were on the lease, never paid rent. Finally got them out yesterday, moved all their stuff out into the lawn, and apparently some other people's stuff as well, which we'll talk about. And then came back today to kind of check on it, see how it looked. And of course, there were surprises for us and interesting stuff going on. And we'll talk about that and show you how that happened and how that related to this eviction. And always a lot of fun at the Ocho. So love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those going. I'll have links below to the full eviction video of this one and the other one, so you can see those if you want to. And then let's take a look at what's going on. All right, so we're back here the next day after the eviction. And just talking to my guys here, they dumped out every single trash bag and just dumped out the stuff on the yard just to make our lives fun. So feel really bad about evicting them now. And then the other crazy part is we mentioned that garage where we moved a bunch of stuff had things from the unit up there we evicted because they put a lot of their stuff from the eviction in that garage. And then we'll show you here. They moved a bunch of the furniture out front of this unit. So we think that this tenant knew the tenant upstairs and is holding her stuff because it was from the garage. But yeah, it can't just sit here in front of her unit. And then the others, I don't know if this is all her kids' stuff. And there's some stuff out there they never came back to get either. So we'll clean that up. But besides dumping out all the trash bags they could, I mean, I assume it was the squatters who did that. I don't know who else would do that. But everything's still locked, no windows broken, nothing like that. So that's good. Nothing crazy back there, so that's good. But slightly tricky situation with the furniture right there. I know what I think we should do. I'll talk to my guys and Nikki and make a decision here. So that might have been slightly confusing, but the furniture right there below that unit, right out front that unit, was in the unit above it where we did the eviction 2 months ago. And we evicted that unit. All their stuff was in the same spot right here. There's all their stuff. You can see some of the furniture there. Well, that night they came back and put a bunch of that stuff in the garage of the squatters unit. And so then we evicted the squatters unit yesterday and moved out their stuff in the garage. So we got to move her furniture out again. And then that furniture ends up in front of the other unit. So after thinking about this more, I don't think it was the squatters who, this is the eviction from yesterday. I don't think it was the squatters who came and destroyed this pile and moved the furniture again. We think the current tenant called the old evicted tenant, told her her furniture and stuff was out in the yard again. She probably came over, took what she could, moved the other stuff in front of the other unit, and then dumped all the trash bags and everything out in the yard out of spite. So that's what we think happened. Mostly speculation, but it would not surprise me at all based on them yelling and screaming at me the whole time during the last eviction. So that's where we're at right now. And everything right now looks much better. All right, so we're back at the Ocho. All the stuff is cleaned up and in the dumpster, and then the furniture disappeared. Who knows where that could have possibly gone. But there's also like a weird truck sitting sort of parked halfway in the road, blue truck over there, and we're not sure what they're doing. So we're just gonna stay here for a couple minutes and try and figure out what that's all about. So hopefully now all the drama at the Ocho is over, but I guess we'll see. All right, so the blue truck eventually left after I pulled around, and we just kind of stared at it for a while. Don't know what it was doing or who it was getting, but here is how the first eviction was left. Eerily similar to how the second pile of trash was left. So we'll see how it goes from now. Love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. We'll have updates on the apartments once we rehab them and fix them up, and what I will do with this apartment complex in the future as well. Thank you for watching.